Welcome to my tarot card reading for Colombia 2015. Let's start immediately with the opening of the reading. And the opening of the reading, we have Oshun, we have Eshu, and we have the Karma card. Notice that Eshu is the only one upside down and is in between Karma and Oshun. Oshun is related with money and love, and Karma, we don't have to talk a lot about that. And Eshu is there blocking something. What it feels like is that Colombia is going to have some kind of blockade, if you want to call it like that, sanctions. There is something related with money that gets blocked. There's no exit. The doors are closing, and they're all related with money. It could be something related with surrounding neighbors, meaning any country around Colombia, or any allies or business partner. So something along that line is going to be affecting and manifesting during 2015. Let's keep looking at the reading so it could add to us more information. Okay, we have here, we have the Star, the Queen of Wands representing Aries, and then we have the Star representing Saturn, Uranus, Aquarius. Saturn and Uranus are the ruling planets of Aquarius. Saturn is a planet that is a little bit strict, rigid, but his purpose is to teach us to be practical, to be more light, to take away any burden in our life and be, once again, practical. Our burden, our load has to be more light. That kind of dynamic is what Saturn is bringing. It also could mean that there are obstacles and a lot of structure, a lot of rules. And Uranus is a planet that likes rebellion, but it also wants and likes evolution, civil rights. So what we're starting seeing here is a lot of things related with laws, and we can see the Karma card as a representation of law, and a lot of things related with law, being rigid with laws that are created that are a little bit strict, rigid, laws that are created, Mars, that are created with the purpose to control more, to put obstacles, to make a stop, whatever way you want to call it. But there is a lot of control here in the sense that there are rules that are created to cause more rigid, more structure in the financial world. So when we see obstacles here, we could say that Saturn is manifesting here, letting us know that there are going to be laws that are going to be passed in order to regulate the finances, the economy of Colombia. These laws have in mind the evolution of Colombia, financially, economically, socially, and politically. But they might be a little bit onerous, a little bit heavy for many people. So we have to see how this is going to manifest. But we have to pay attention also the surrounding, the countries around Colombia, the partners of Colombia, because the tarot cards are also saying that there's going to be war between brothers. So this could mean business partners, exports, imports, and also surrounding neighbors, countries that are close to Colombia, geographically speaking. Therefore, something is going to happen in this import-export chain that is going to break up. There might be sanctions, manipulation, we're talking about currency wars, all this kind of stuff. There is going to be control, manipulation, laws that are going to be passed in order to slow down with the purpose to bring progress and evolution financially, economically. And among those, it's highly probable that there's going to be a breakup with allies, okay, or with people that they used to do business partners. Okay, that's what we have so far for Colombia 2015. Okay, we have the rest of the reading for Colombia 2015, and this represents the first trimester. The first trimester is represented by the King of Cups. We see the King of Cups contemplating, analyzing, and it also reminds us of the tarot card Death. So this is about a lot of thinking, a lot of brooding, a lot of mental processes in order to bring changes. Okay, right now there is inactivity, it's just analysis. So it could mean that Colombia creates a committee or assigns a committee or assigns a body or whatever it is, governmental institution, to make some analysis or studies. That's what is the first trimester all about. By the second trimester, there is a feeling of contentment, is a feeling of happiness, feeling secure of what is going on how things are heading, at least for the second trimester. By the third trimester, we have the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is about new projects. And that's the key word, new projects. It could be new laws, new projects, new innovations, whatever it is new projects that are started during the third trimester. By the last trimester, the tarot cards are saying that there is going to be really tough decisions that have to be made by the last trimester. Colombia is going to feel like it is against the wall. Colombia has to make a decision, and it's not going to be easy. That's what it's all about, the fourth trimester. But when we combine these cards, it adds more information. So when we do a horizontal line, the Lovers and the Sun is letting us know that there are decisions that have to be made. Protectionism, notice that the Sun card has a kid, innocence, and the kid is happy. But notice that behind the kid there is a wall that is protecting the kid, the baby, from the outside world, from their reality. So obviously Colombia, the government, wants and needs to create a safe environment for its citizens. It wants to create a bubble, a perfect world. And that's the tough decision that is in front of them, how they're going to do that. And that's why we have here the studies analysis that are going to trigger a lot of studies and new projects in order to fix the economy, if we can call it like that. And we can say that is to fix the economy because the Knight of Cups is looking towards the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is letting us know that these analysis and studies are closely related with finances, economy. Anything that is on that department is going to be analyzed, is going to be thoroughly thought. And then there's going to be actions taken that we're going to see it here. But when we put it next to the Knight of Swords, we're going to start noticing that these implementations are going to be done quite fast, abrupt. It's not going to be swift. It's going to be something really quick and fast, abrupt, by surprise, by impulse, if you want to call it like that. This also represents Aquarius, and we already have Aquarius here. And Aquarius is about evolution. So these new projects are about helping, trying to bring some progress and evolution, economically, financially speaking. Okay? And it has to be related with protectionism. Okay? So that's what we have so far. But when we put all these cards together, horizontal and vertical line, we create an existential vortex. And the existential vortex is about independence, separation. And we have the Two of Swords. That could be that Colombia is looking for some degree of independence, financially, economically. They want to be self-sufficient. They want to break off on any kind of dependence. And we're going to start seeing that. Be it because they're aware or not, they're blinded in the sense that they don't care about the results. And if they take the blinds off, it means that they are aware of the consequences, but they still want to be more self-sufficient. This is about being more self-sufficient, about having control over finances and economy of Colombia. Okay, we have here what I call the trilogy, and the trilogy is composed by the Lovers, the Seven of Swords, and the Judgment card. And there are decisions that must be taken. The only problem is that these decisions generate fear, resistance, fear to change. All this dynamic is going to be there. So no wonder why is that the decision is going to be a little bit tough, because they're going to feel that they're against the wall. Perdón. The only problem that we're seeing here is that the tarot cards are saying that decisions are going to be taken, but they're not going to solve the problem. They're going to leave it as it is, or is going to make it worse. That's what really it's this all about. So obviously there are going to be new laws that are going to try to regulate the market. That's what I'm saying. These new laws might be felt a little bit heavy or onerous and tedious for companies and citizens alike. There might be resistance to the idea of creating these laws from the government, and from the citizens also resistance. Protest, marches, strikes might also be possible. Things related also with civil rights might be on the table, because Aquarius is present here. Okay, so this is what we have for Colombia 2015. Hello, Janelle. This is your reading, the first reading, which is related with your career, profession, along that line, what you asked me. And this is what I have for you. I'm just trying to make sense out of Oya, the moon, and karma. And it's very interesting for a very simple reason. The moon is talking about a healing process that already started in your life, related with career, profession, all that stuff. But at the same time, it feels like there is fear. It's like you're holding on to something and you're not letting go. That's how it feels like. And then the tarot card karma is, we all know what karma is. And there's a healing process going on, but at the same time it seems like you are scared or afraid of the consequences, and you don't want to let go of whatever it is that you don't want to let go. It could be you don't want to let go of the pain that you went through, or you don't want to go through the pain that you went before. You probably understand better what I'm trying to say here, but I honestly think that there is a combination of both. It's like you're holding back, you're not letting go because fear of consequences that probably are based in past experiences. But there is a fear to move on. You're holding back. You might be holding back into something that is good and you don't want to let go of it. Or it could be that you are holding back. You're holding onto a good thing, that something that you consider that is good, because you don't want to go through all this chaotic experience that you went through in the past. Okay? Does it make sense? Let's keep going, because this is going to make more sense for you in a few more minutes.